What's going on, guys? I'm super hyped for this. This is old school RuneScape's Leagues, a twist on that other nostalgic game from our childhood. This temporary game mode essentially loads you up with goals to complete and rewards you with powerful abilities that entirely modify your gameplay from the base game. The gimmick for this specific league limits you to 3 regions of your choice beyond the starting areas as you progress. Now, I'm starting a bit late, but I have the advantage of being able to pre-plan some of my routes. I think I have a pretty fun endgame in mind, but let's start out by choosing between the starter relics. Essentially, Endless Harvest speeds up gathering skills, Production Prodigy speeds up processing skills, and Trickster fills in the gaps of the other skills. Trickster is incredible. It essentially makes thieving AFK, agility passive, and overall improves the skills that tend to require more attention. Oh boy, Christmas has come early. More AFK skills, less agility most importantly, so this is definitely the way to go. And then on top of this, everybody gets 2x drop rates, unlimited run, the ability to get multiple noted clues, and I think there should be an XP buff too. Oh yeah, we're getting 5x experience rates, and there's our first task for pickpocketing a citizen and for getting our first level up. I think every single one is giving us like a level. This is nuts. Like 2 seconds later, I get my first level 5, level 10, and then open all the coin pouches for 28 coin pouches at once. This is brilliant. There's even some points for dancing on graves, and if you zoom in real close, you might even see Maple Story. Literally every action is dripping with dopamine. I just cut some logs for 10 more points. Bro, the shrimp keeps eluding me. I swear to God, it's moved like 3 times and I still haven't got one. Alright, this does, oh, there it is. This does not feel as fast as it should be, but at least I got some points. I wanted to check out my gear and like, god damn, I'm so dripped out. Like, check out this baller cane. I'm here to steal yo woman. Or, you know, pimp her out. But I ain't about that life, and I need that inventory space for my sweaty grind, so I'll drop it on the floor. Alright, we got more than enough now, so let's burn some logs and cook a few shrimp for some tasks. Oh, there's one for the normal logs, and do I get one? Oh, for cook a shrimp too. And like a dummy, I ended that recording thinking that would be it, but cooking 5 in a row is one, and also burning one. This league is no joke, guys. It truly is dopamine overload. Alright, that skilling grind was just too long, so I clapped the cheeks of this goblin for an easy task, and look at that, a bronze square shield. Oh my god, I'm moving up in the world way better than the wooden. And I think if I bury some bones, that should also be an easy task. Didn't know what to do next, so when in doubt, just thieve and 1 click and then you're good for like 3 minutes, but I did want to say, coming from other games, the OSRS wiki is absolutely phenomenal. The amount of information that's just readily available in there for literally any question you could possibly have is just, it didn't exist for other games that I played. It's crazy. Anyway, I've been using that to map out some of the next tasks. Literally right as I ended saying that, I got my first level 20, which is another easy task. I'll run over to Bob and buy a steel axe. From what I was seeing, there's a lot of tasks for different tiers of tools and weapons being equipped and used, so we'll pick this up a little bit early. One thing you'll notice about me is I get very easily sidetracked, so I bought that steel axe and here I am mining some copper ore for an easy task, and I don't know about you guys, but every time I mine or see a dwarf in game, I always think of that old Yogcast song like, hey, I'm a dwarf and I'm digging a hole, diggy diggy hole. I don't know, that's such a throwback, but if you're a little nerd like me that played Minecraft when you were younger, you know what I'm talking about. But I'll finish up here with 10 tin ore, which is the last easy task I think I'll do for mining. Then I ran north so that I can smelt a bar for another easy task. Alright, for some reason I bought a hammer from the general store thinking if I made something that would be another easy task, but apparently not. But I did get this massive upgrade in the form of a bronze med helm. Now we can lay the shattered hood to rest, but maybe I should have dropped it amongst all the graves that people are dancing on. Ran north to the chicken coop to do a little bit of endgame PVM and reached a total level of 100 for an easy task. Now that all the chickens of Lumbridge fear me, I literally stole their children in the form of an egg. I went to go grab the rest of the ingredients for Cook's assistant, and getting milk was an easy task. As much as I can't stick to a plan, I did watch some other videos and realized that you can cry in a wheat field when I was going to make the pot of flour for an easy 10 points. I think literally every step of this quest is a task because I got another one for making some flour. I'm assuming I'll also get one when I finish the quest. You know what they say about assuming. I guess no points for the quest for whatever reason. And then I figured I'd cook some of the chickens I gathered, and I got an easy task for that, which I guess is probably an unlock from the quest. So, I mean, altogether, I think that quest gave like 40 points. That's kind of nuts. Yeah, 420 blazing, pew, 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 getting those weeds for 10 points. So remember when I said I got that steel axe in advance to prep some tasks? Well, now's when I finally get around to using it. Figured I'd buy a knife from the shop since I already did a little bit of fire making earlier and fletch some arrow shafts for an easy task. Literally these tasks are flying so fast. I just spent a little bit of time to get my fire making up, cut an oak log, and burned it for an easy task. Making my way downtown, but I guess I'm running fast because there's no walkers this league. And as always, there's a ton of achievements related to agility. There's 2 that just came in for the rooftop agility course and for the Draenor agility course at that. And I think the fun doesn't end there. I think if I find a Mark of Grace and complete 10 laps, I should get a few more points. Speak of the Devil, it just popped up at the end of that, even though I haven't picked it up yet. So I guess I just gotta run up here, and it looks like he's further into the course. But picking that up should be 10 points. There you go. You thought I wouldn't flash you the little bit of dopamine from the league task complete sign? I would never leave you hanging like that. As promised, I'm finishing up my 10th lap, and this is the first medium task for 40 points, which is, wow, way better than doing the easy ones. But I think you need quantity of tasks for areas and then points for relics. So, still important either way. Since thieving is so lucrative and you never fail, I came over to the ham hideout and I guess there's an easy task there, but I figured I'd get up to 38 for Master Farmers, then maybe try to snag one of those Ranar seeds, or at least get some levels to move on to guards for some early cash. Oh god, never lucky guys. I got the Frog random event, which, if you did not know, is a free task for getting the Frog mask over in Lumbridge, and I think I just realized that I'm a woman in the game, which I never really got to choose. It's also a collection log, which is nice, so I think there's tasks related to that. But yeah, moving on. We got our first level 30, which is another medium task. We should be getting the next relic and area pretty soon. I just couldn't resist. Couldn't keep my grubby little paws off this Master Farmer and got another medium task. And there's level 40 just flying in for another 40 points. And when I looked it up, the Ranar seed is 1 in a few thousand, and as much and as easy as this is, I don't necessarily want to stay here for that long, so I think I'm going to move on. Alright, this literally came out of nowhere. I just home teleported back to Lumbridge and unlocked my second relic, and I guess got an easy task for that. And if I open up the relics menu, there's Fairy's Flight and Globetrotter. So I think Fairy's Flight is new and exciting, so most people are picking that. But to be practical, most of the teleports that I'm going to be using a lot of Globetrotter covers, and plus I don't need to relearn every single teleport in the game. I already know where most of them are. You get the jewelry box, you get all the spellbook teleports. I think this is the right way to go, especially when I've mapped out, I think, the areas I want to pick too. Alright, this is a little bit more of a clusterfuck than I thought it would be. I think they have keys mapped to every single teleport, 1 through 9, then A through Z. And look, Varrock, which is where I want to go, misclicked it, but doesn't even have a key mapped to it. It's probably going to be one of my key teleports early on, which, yeah, already regretting it. Figured I'd try out the easy clue I got from ham members, and oh, I got the casket pretty early here. Let's open it up, and I got jack shit, even with boosted rates. But maybe if I equip the staff, there's nothing. Oh, I did get a task. Oh, I didn't have it filtered down to the bottom. So there's an easy 20 points and ooh, a juicy upgrade to my melee as well with a steel dagger. All this work's got me thirsty, so I'm gonna grab a nice cup of tea for another 10 points. I think with this relic, I'm going to be doing the old reach around with pretty much every NPC in this game. There's a nice medium task for doing it to a guard, and I think I'll probably stick here for a little while. One, for the inevitable level achievements, I guess, for like 50, 60, and also to get some early starting cash to be able to buy some gear. Whoa, didn't see that one coming. I think you're capped at 84 pouches all at once and got over 800 coins from it, so there's another medium task rolling in before I even got level 50. There's level 50. Rather than stick around, I moved on to mining and I got a steel pickaxe from ham members, and that gave me another easy task. I collected just a few tin and copper, and I think I'm gonna move on. Can't be stuck in one skill for too long. I mean, the XP rates get insane later on, so you don't want to do too much too soon. I saw there's a bunch of tasks for equipping different sets of armor, so I figured I'd knock out some ahead of time by buying the plate bodies here in Varrock, but these will also just be upgrades as I progress. And that's a little tragic how quickly my cash stack depleted. Oh, but it looks like the despair is not going to last for very long, as I found the dog in Varrock and I'm going to give him pets because he's such a good boy. And a bone too. This is the best task in all of Leagues. While I'm still in Varrock, I might as well trade in that juicy frog token for a nice mask, and now I'm going to have the best fashion scape in all of MapleStory. Holy cow, that's a medium one, not just an easy. I guess I got lucky there. Oh, you'll never believe this. There's not just, well, first, there's an easy task there. But there's not just one petting dog task, there's two. So I just need to find this sucker right away. Where's he at? Where is he at? Oh, he's in the bank. Yeah, pet him. Pet him. Oh, such another good boy. This guy's got no fleas, but they're all deserving of love because dogs are the best creatures alive. Kind of a sidetrack, but I've loved dogs ever since I was a kid. I have my own now. He is such a cutie. His name is Bandit and he's a Brittany. I'll throw a picture of him up on screen, and all of this was just to distract you because I got another easy task by completing the Varrock Agility course. Alright, this is way longer than it should have been, but this should be the 10th lap, which is a medium task. Honestly, it should be way more than that. Just took me like half an hour to do 10 laps. But another 40 points is another 40 points. Only 9 more tasks until I get the next area unlock. When in doubt, thieve it out. I came back to the guards to get a little bit of cash. I think I should be around 30k now, but the most important thing is level 60. And now we're breaking into the hard task, which is 80 points. Absolutely nuts for how easy that was. And I'll just fly fly right over here. The funny thing is these boots are hysterical, just getting free agility levels as you run around the game. I guess, which is completely useless except for different areas. And I'll talk to the real estate agent, buy a house with the newfound currency straight from the guards' pockets, and there's another easy task. Ran just across the road to the Varrock Museum to complete the natural history quiz, and oh my god, 8,000 Hunter and Slayer XP. Straight to 25. That's usually what you do on fresh accounts, but the XP boost is absolutely insane there. And level 250 total coming in for another 2 easy tasks. Beautiful thing about Globetrotters, I can teleport straight to my house for an easy task, and I think using a little bit of money I can build a room for another easy task. Alright, that's not the only thing. I'm starting to see the value of the Globetrotter pendant. Here I can run over to Vanica and get a Slayer task. And he gives me some spiders, which is an easy task. Oh, not just one, but 2, apparently, just for receiving a Slayer task in general. Oh, and if you didn't believe me before, look at this beautiful Draenor Manor teleport, and if I run inside here, that is a very easy task. And I unlock my new area. Literally 2 seconds later, I was trying to run and find a spot, and a chair followed me for another easy task. Just crazy. But yeah, let me take a look at the dashboard here, and I'll come back when I've made a decision. So the worst thing for me is I'm trying to figure out the order, but I think Mauritania is what I'm going to do first. There's a lot of endgame content to do here, but I think early on it'll sort me out with Barrows. Also, there are some relatively easy tasks with like temple trekking, some agility ones, and just various things around the area. I think I'm gonna wrap up here with a new relic in a new area. I hope you all enjoyed. This video was pretty fun for me to make. It's very different from the other type of content I was doing with topic videos for MapleStory, but I did genuinely enjoy it, and this is the first time in a while I've just been having a lot of fun while playing the game. It's a little interesting kind of sharing my stream of conscious thoughts while I play, with a mixture of like editing to make sure it flows pretty well. But yeah, again, I hope you enjoy, and if you did, please slap that like button and subscribe. Pretty easy for you to do, and it helps me out a lot. Till next time.